having a look at some profiles tonight for my sperm donor. So I'm having my friends over, we're going to have a nice dinner. I'm going to get a printer cartridge so that I can print some of the profiles off so we can properly look at them. It's becoming very real. I'm so nervous, but in a nice way. I really just want to get by this part so that that's it done. I can't I can't wait, but I am so overwhelmed. For Wednesday I felt a little bit overwhelmed. I'm going to put the costing and everything so far in this video as well, to give you a fair idea if you're thinking of doing it on your own. I know it's going to be an emotional roller coaster, and I feel I've kind of already just sat my bum on it in the last maybe week and a half or so, in a nice way but a scary way. Outside Asda, I'm going to go in, as I said, and get a wee cartridge. I'm rubbish with cartridges. I've literally pulled them out my printer and brought them with me. Just so I get the right ones, because I can't risk not getting them. I'm going to make my friends dinner as well. I'm trying to think what I do. I hate that. Like, my head's up my arse today. In a fun way, I'm a wee bit overwhelmed just because I feel this is the next stage, and I've been avoiding it for about 2 weeks. That's the God's honest truth. A guy's looking at me as if, why are you talking to yourself? So I'm going to embrace it tonight. It's going to be fine. It's mad. I keep pinching myself. This is actually happening. I'm excited. I've been really sore this week, since last Thursday actually. So it's just a wee gentle reminder why I'm doing it, and sometimes I forget. Days like that I remember. Right, let's get into Asda. I'll try and vlog. I forgot to vlog. Just heading back to the car. I'm going to make potato and light soup for dinner as well. Why not? Why not? It's like I've not got enough to do. Right, we're going to be getting right. I'm back in. It was busy in there, that's why I didn't vlog. It was too busy, and I flew around, got everything that I needed, got my cartridge, got some new paper. Decided I'm going to make potato and light soup tonight. My friends come for dinner. I don't think that'll be ready in time. It takes about 6 hours, so oh, I've lost my car keys. No way, Jose. Oh no, I've not. Day in the life of Christy right now, I think it. And this is what I need to come off, and I'm struggling majorly. So if you can just get any tips how to come off Coca-Cola. It's like my sugar rush through the day. I don't really eat chocolate or anything, but addicted to Coca-Cola. Addicted to the wrong Coke addiction, put it that way. Saying that, I don't think either one would be good. Oh, this woman's just put her trolley in front of my car. Are we zen, dogs? Are we feeling the Friday feeling? We've got an empty piper. We got a fucking empty. Are you happy? No wins. Are you missing the girls? Are you missing the girls? Piper, where's Morgan? Where's Neve? You're like, who? Oh, you be good as well? Aww. You missing the girls? Don't you dare bite him. We're going to be good this weekend, aren't we? Oh my God, right, behave yourself. She's an absolute asbo. Asbo! Look at him. Mum, why did we even get her? She's fun, Chimes! Nope. Let's get into some potato and leek soup. Now this is only, again, I've seen this on TikTok, but I've made it a few times before, but I've not made it this way, so I'm going to give it a bash. Right, milk, leek, a wee bit of onions, some chicken stock. I went for already pre-peeled potatoes, just makes it quicker. Right, let's do it. I'm going to start with 300 mils of chicken stock. Alright, I'm going to put 2 in, but I'm going to put 1 in first. And then I'm going to stick everything else in there. I'm going to put it in a slow cooker. The girl said in TikTok as well that it's meant to be for like 12 hours or something, 18 hours, but she put it in high heat 6 hours. And it looked lovely. Let's give it a bash. Right, okay, let's do the IVF journey and the cooking run. So, the first thing is, my first 2 appointments for IVF was the consultation as well as the scans, the bloods, the ovarian assessment. and that cost me £459. So the very first payment I made was £459. That secured my appointment. It also secured the first 2 appointments as well, which at that time I waited about 8 weeks. So they are very, very busy, the GCRM, so they're pretty busy. Right, here we go. That is looking a little bit better now. Now we're going to just pop that in. Put my bag for weeks in. More. You have to excuse the state of me. I mean, I'm dressed for the house today, to say the least. But I did think that, like, I need to start this. Well, I'll do this cooking anyway, but I really need to start it. If I'm lucky enough that I fall pregnant, then I can blend all my food. I was really young when I had the girls, so it was jars galore. And then I learned to cook as I got older in my 20s, so I can't wait, if it is the case this time, to do that. I'm ready to just stick that in there. Right, so the leek's in. Sorry, that cut off as I was blazing there. I don't think I was paying attention. Right, not everybody would probably do this, but I like to do this. Season my potatoes. I like the salt and pepper. Now I know that when I have more babies, if that's the case, then I can't really do that because you shouldn't really put salt in. So I'm aware. But at the moment, it's just me, Morgan and Neve. So aye, and I love my salt. I shouldn't say it, but I really, really do. I'm not promoting good health here, am I? Aye. So it was £459. I went for my 2 assessments, my consultation, my assessment. My consultation was in Zoom with Dr. Marco. He was lovely. Highly recommend GCRM. They're so nice. Every member of staff is lovely. They'll answer anything. I'm finding it a little bit confusing at the moment just through the sperm donor and things, but we'll come on to that in a wee minute. But aye, so £459, that was the ovarian assessment and all the potatoes in half, and I've already salted them, but I like to leave a bit of pepper on them as well. So I'm just going to put them back in the bowl so we can all smother that. So once I got the appointments and that was done, Dr. Marco went through everything with me, through my scans and things. I was lucky enough to grade good on everything. I've put it in my previous video what I graded at, which is really good. It shows a chance of a very good potential healthy pregnancy. So once I decided that, and if I wanted to go ahead with it, then it was a planning meeting. And the planning meeting is on the 29th of November for me. So you've got up until a week before that to pay the next instalment of your treatment. I've paid mine. The only reason is because I'd like peace of mind with it. But my next payment, we decided on the IVF for me, just because I'm going for a hysterectomy and that it's maximum effort in one cycle basically. So that's the reason that we've decided to go straight for IVF. Because I'm not going for IUI, it's a 15% chance, whether it's a better chance for IVF. So I've just decided to go that through what Dr. Marco said. He was absolutely lovely. I could ask him anything. I felt like I was kind of speaking to a friend that, in a good way, that anything I had worried about, I could have just asked him outright, which I did. So then, that was fine. I got the lovely bill. So the bill for the IVF at this point was £4,455, so that was my next instalment. Now I've paid that. You can pay it up to the week before the planning meeting, the GCRM did say, but I just made the choice to pay it and get it out of the way. So as it stands just now, I'm about just on the mark of £5,000, and that is before the planning meeting. I'm going to add another wee bit of stock in here. I'm not happy with it, and I'm going to leave a wee bit as well, just in case it dries out. And what I'm going to put next in, I'm going to put onions in it. So that is me up to £5,000. The next stage is the sperm bank. You can do it through the GCRM, which I am, but price-wise, you're looking about £800 for the sperm, but you have to pay another supplement of £535, I think it is, so it takes it up to about £1,200–1,300 for the sperm. You kind of order that separately. It's a straw, a sperm. I've been advised I only need one straw, so fingers crossed. Then what happens is, you pick your sperm donor, you're fine. I'm also signing all my legal forms right now, going through everything like that. That's like 3 sittings. The paperwork is monotonous. It's so much of it. These onions in so it's all through the legal paperwork, and that's the bit that's bogging me down at the moment. I'm just a bit overwhelmed with it because I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Not for the IVF, but am I signing the right forms? Should I be asking more questions? So I'm just kind of asking as I go, to be honest. Just hi. It's all good though. I'm just going to put the rest of this stock in because it's just thickening it up. Right. I'm trying to think if I covered everything. So we're at £5,000, but in total, I still have £2,500 to pay for my medication. So in total, I think I'm looking at about £8,500. I don't know if I expect it to be that much. I don't think I went in with an idea of what it was going to be. But I'm glad I'm halfway through paying it, put it that way. And then the next payment is in the planning meeting, so the 29th of November. What I do like about GCRM is part payments as such. Right, I'm just putting the potatoes in because I'll never put them in otherwise, will we? So, yeah, I'm paying that on the 29th of November. It is a lot of financial pressure, there's no doubt about it, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I really, really wouldn't change it for the world. I'm getting more and more excited. It really is a gift of life either way, and I feel it's healing me just through everything that's happened previous. It's given me a better kind of relationship, thinking about being pregnant and things like that, whether before I think for a long while I was quite against it. In the sense that I've been worried what it was going to do to my body again. I'm still in a lot of pain at times. It's not as bad some days, but the last week's been really bad. And when it is bad, it affects my appetite. So that's where it's becoming a nightmare because I need to keep my weight up for this as well. I want to be as healthy as possible, basically. So I've been taking the Pregnacare. I was on folic acid, but I was advised to take the Pregnacare, so I'm trying that just now. I don't know if you're meant to feel different on it or not. I feel fine on it. I don't feel any different whatsoever. I'm also double vaccinated. I do want to put that in this vlog. Never at any point was I told not to be double vaccinated or that it would affect fertility. I feel quite confident around it. After the vaccination, everything still looked good with my eggs and stuff. So I think it's something to kind of just point out and note in there. Right, I'm putting the mixed herbs in, guys. Just a wee bit of that. Right, last bit. No, there's not, there's 2 bits, sorry. I'm going to put some fresh garlic in. I've got 4 cloves in here just now, but I might. Terrible doing this, terrible doing it. Oh, the strain in it, the strain. Love it, garlic, I love it, love it. I'm timing out and I don't realise, I'm so sorry. Because I'm concentrating, guys, because I'm concentrating. 300 mils of milk now. I was thinking of putting a wee bit of yogurt in it to thicken it up, but I thought I'll wait and see how it goes itself. I like quite a thick soup. So we put the garlic and the herbs in. Pepper's already in as well, they're in the potatoes, so I'm not going to add any more. Let's see. Looks good, by the way. Right, okay. That is done. Right, on to the next part is picking the sperm donor. I'm going to tell you a bit about it. And then you'll understand why I'm printing stuff off as well. Again, I'm just trying to keep my content light and breezy and for you easy to watch and enjoy watching it, aka the cooking, alongside. Add this into the slow cooker right now. I love the smell of cooking in my house. I do genuinely love the smell of cooking. Right, I need to tidy this place up. It's a bomb site! Right, okay, I'll come back to you in a wee bit. Well, you aren't going to know, are you, because it's a vlog. I'll be back in a second, but I'll not really be back in a second. Oh, vlogging life, vlogging life. That's great. You can't have soup without a tiger bread. I love tiger bread, so this is for later with nice hot butter. Oh, love it. To the printer. Here goes. Really rubbish at this at the best of times, so this will be fun. I've had this printer for about 3 years. You think that it would become second nature to put a cartridge in. It's really not the case, so. Aye. So the reason I'm setting the printer up is I need to print off. So the sperm bank has like baby photos of the sperm donor, their full medical history, their family's medical history, their interests, and again, it also has the staff's take and comments on the sperm donor as well. So you're seeing it from all different sides. So the reason I decided to print them off is so that when I'm sitting with my friends for dinner the night, we can just go through them bit by bit. And I've got a wee folder, the yeses and the nos. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't want to rush my decision, but at another level, I'm like, I just want to make the decision so that part's done and dusted. Splash a circle. That one really quickly, actually. So I just need to download the app. And I'm going to start printing some of them off. I want it all done before my friends get here, so that then that part's done and dusted, and we can just have a wee look. I'm really bad with wanting everything done yesterday. I'm terrible for it. Aye, so we'll put this in. I've bought some new paper as well. But let's see. Right, I need to go and download the app. Then I'll be back with you. I don't know if it's printing out the right thing, to be totally honest, but hey ho. Just printing out the bottom stuff. This is all about temperament, so pretty much every last bit of information is on. Sorry guys, have a moment. There we go. Let's see how it works. Hopefully don't need to print all these off as well, but aye. So this is me printing. I've picked 4 sperm donors. So I'm going to print them off to see what my friends think tonight. But there is another few that are not available. Please, like, comment and subscribe. I will do another update. My next meeting appointment, or my actual meeting appointment, is the 29th of November. Also, I'm trying to think, there's a lot of legal forms in that time. If there's anything else I feel that I think you should see, or any good information if you're out doing it on your own, I will pop it on another wee vlog as well. Right, this is printing now. I'm getting a bit excited actually. Thank you for watching again. Fingers crossed this is all worth it, but faith is believing in the unknown. So this is me just getting all this person's medical records, a little bit about their life. What I am looking for, actually, I was going to put that in the vlog as well. What I am looking for is traits the same as myself, whether it be personality, temperament, jobs, like maybe you get to see their father and mother's jobs, and if they're dead or alive and things like that as well. So it's quite interesting because, again, it's not just based picking somebody on looks, it's their baby photos that you get. But it's also the things that they've done in their life and what kind of traits through their family. So I have a lot to think about. If anyone's done this journey before and they have any advice around this, please comment below. It would be greatly appreciated. I feel at the moment, and I will be honest as I can through these vlogs, I feel a wee bit overwhelmed and snowed under. Am I doing the right thing? But I don't mean by the IVF, I just mean my filling in the forms correctly. I think that's the hardest bit about doing it on your own. You don't have the soundboard, but never fear, it's going to be good. So I think that's maybe one of the downfalls of it, is just getting a wee bit overwhelmed with all the information. But other than that, I'm excited and happy. Guys, thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing. I will see you all again soon. Stay safe and take care. I add this wee bit in. You get a handwritten note from the sperm donor as well. And the notes are just absolutely lovely. Like, these sperm donors, we're looking at all the notes, are doing this to help people who have families. People like myself, like, gets me all emotional in a nice way that somebody would be kind enough to do that for someone else. I think that's going to be a very, very hard choice. I just sort of add this in at the end of the vlog, sorry about that. I thought I was done, but just I was printing other ones off. Some of the notes are just absolutely lovely. Right, done. The last part of this video is just to like the comment bit. Thank you.